sports for teenage boys in Southern California is one that is not sanctioned, marginally supervised, and potentially dangerous. It's backyard wrestling.
They're emulating their TV heroes. Some of them want to be on TV themselves, but critics say they're more likely to end up in the emergency room. Tonight, I'll take you inside the ring for this Eyewitness Extra. Behind an ordinary-looking house in East Los Angeles, what's going on is anything but ordinary. Beat him down! This is the ACA, the Aggressive Championship Alliance, one of at least 400 backyard wrestling groups that have sprung up around the country. ACA champions right here. Backyard wrestlers are teenage boys imitating the moves they see on TV wrestling shows like the WWF.
I've been watching wrestling since I was 5, so I've always wanted to do this.
He has a baby face, a little boy's voice, and the unlikely ring name of Too Tough. It's his first time in the ring. 15-year-old Chris Ruiz is here with the full knowledge and support of his mother. Are you concerned for his safety at all?
No, I talked to the one that's in charge, and they pretty much are pretty careful about certain stuff, and they don't get it too, like physical.
Still, it is physical and potentially dangerous.
That's why they come on Sundays, we practice, we skip the matches. So no one gets hurt.
Okay. Has anyone ever been hurt?
Yes, they have been hurt.
How bad?
Some cuts, some bruises. Nothing major.
But adult supervision seems conspicuously absent in backyard wrestling, and that worries some people. Just like pro wrestling, the action is staged, but the acrobatic moves are real and require a great deal of skill. Unlike pro wrestling, the participants here have varying levels of skill and training and physical conditioning. The people who do pro wrestling for real say this is an accident waiting to happen.
Slide my hand up underneath this one goes here.
Darren McMillan, or Dynamite D as he's known, is a pro wrestler. He also teaches wrestling at a place called the Asylum in North Hollywood. He says the backyard is no place for wrestling.
Everybody wants to be the superstar on TV.
We showed him our video. He didn't like what he saw.
Somebody will get injured. It's only a matter of time before a serious injury comes along.
And the matches we saw were a step up from so-called extreme backyard wrestling. This video shows extreme wrestlers often don't even have a ring. They throw each other against barbed wire, set each other on fire, and they do get hurt. So why do these young men wrestle in their backyard?
To move on to the next level, try to go to indie promotion, try to be one of the top ones, make a name for ourselves. It's hard to describe. You go out there, you cheer for your boo for you, and it's cool. It's like a cool feeling.
Well, if you or someone you know wants to learn how to be a pro wrestler, your best bet is to go to a wrestling school. The Asylum in North Hollywood is one of several wrestling schools here in the Southland. And if you want to see Darren McMillan in action, head to the Olympic Auditorium. They're having a show on Saturday, May 26th.
Best to stay out of the backyard.
Well, I didn't go in the ring. I stayed away from it.
Good move, Mark. Thanks. When we come back, you may want to keep your car locked up tight tonight.
And the joys of being a kid, we'll have more on this little